Hello everyone, it's Joseph from your boy, Jet Black the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. Today is October 23rd, 2019. It is a Wednesday. We are streaming from Huntsville, Alabama as always. It is currently 7:56 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Today I'm going to be talking about my day today and talking with you all in the live chat. Feel free to tell me how your day is today, if you have any questions for your boy, and if you have any discussion topics that you'd like to talk about on the stream. Also, I'm going to be streaming Skyforge tonight. I know you guys were probably expecting Jackbox or Yu-Gi-Oh or um, Brawlhalla. I don't know why the name slipped my mind, but I want to try something a little bit different tonight and play a game that we haven't played before. So yeah, I think it'll be interesting. Yo, Unknown Slayer, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Unknown Slayer said, "What are we playing?" So I'm going to play Skyforge. Skyforge is another game that's available on PS4. Um, that is a multiplayer online role-playing game, but it also has a PvP scene where you can play PvP. And I want to try and do Skyforge PvP specifically, but I have to complete so many missions of the normal MMO before it'll allow me to do the PvP arena. Skyforge is an MMO that essentially allows you to become a god. Like that's at least the idea of it. Is that you're trying to become a god by amassing more followers. But it's like a 3D arena battler kind of game. Let's see. So right now I'm getting the live chat set up. Today I had a good day at work, but I kind of wish I would have done more with my work today than I did. Tomorrow I'm definitely going to be putting in a good amount of work. I don't know. I just feel like I didn't do as much as I normally do. So I'm definitely going to try and put in a lot more work tomorrow. Mm. Right now I'm setting up the Skyforge stream. I messaged with my friends, and it seems like for the most part, everybody is doing all right, which is always good to hear. Yesterday I even got to talk on the phone with Aiden, and we had a pretty solid phone conversation that started as just like a normal fun conversation, and then developed into like more of a deep talk, which I always enjoy. I feel like Aiden and I have a lot of really good deep talks. Today I learned that Dozer has never had a Whopper before, which I think is really interesting. I've never had a Big Mac before, so I kind of understand where he's coming from. Um, but I don't know. I just didn't expect it. I also don't eat at McDonald's a lot. But that's not to say that Dozer eats at Burger King a lot. I was surprised. My friend CJ has an electric skateboard, and he's doing skateboarding now. He says it's very exhilarating, especially if you've fallen before, because you know what it feels like. But he says that his electric skateboard can go like 22 miles per hour or whatever, which I thought was interesting. Colin has cemented the classes that are going to be in his RPG that he's making, and I think that's really cool. And he separated them into like different categories. Unknown Slayer said, "Cool, gotta go in school. Don't want to get caught. Just saw your notification. Have a good stream. Hope more people come. Thank you kindly, Unknown Slayer. I hope so too. And I'll talk to you later. Peace." Speaking of streams and content, I'm gonna start doing custom card streams again, but they're gonna be a little bit different. I'm going to like describe the cards that I come up with ideas for on uh, certain videos that are going to be like custom card videos. So it's not going to be a screen capture thing where you guys can see the cards, but I'll have the effects and names like pre-written out, and I'll like describe the archetypes and the theme of the archetype and what it's supposed to be about and stuff like that. But I am going to start doing more custom card stuff again in the future. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. I actually will probably do a custom card video tonight even. So I think that'll be really fun. So custom cards. Oh, I did some Pokemon Go today. I started using the appraise feature a lot more. And using the appraise feature, I've been able to identify what Pokemon I really need to keep and what Pokemon I need to transfer. I used to just transfer more or less everything. Excuse me. But now I'm actually keeping a lot of my Pokemon. Any Pokemon that are at least 2 stars, the highest is 3 stars, I keep. And I only have two 3 star Pokemon right now. But I'm pretty hype about that. Like, I'm happy about my current setup. I think it's pretty good. Mm. There's so much ice. There's a slushy, by the way, which I'm enjoying so far. Mm. This is the bottom had a lot of ice. Okay. Um, let's see. Beth met my sister yesterday. Beth and I have created a game today where you create original characters with different stats and you battle them off against each other. Um, and it's a game where you summon characters and each character has their own special ability. Um, and your characters can do so many actions a turn depending on how much stamina they have. Um, I'm really hyped for that game. I'm going to make a program soon that can make characters for that game automatically, which I think is going to be really fun. Um, and I don't know, I'm just really glad that Beth and I are finding more ways to bond together. Beth has invited me and my family to go to an event at her church soon, November 9th. So I think that'll be pretty fun. It's a lobster fest. So I imagine it's going to be like a seafood festival thing. But there's also going to be barbecue. It's going to be like a seafood festival thing. But there's also going to be barbecue, from what I understand. So it's an interesting combo. But I'm hyped for Lobster Fest. Lobster Fest. I just said lobster. Lobster helicopter. But yeah, I'm hyped for Lobster Fest. I think it'll be all right. But yeah, I think that's a lot of the like new stuff, like stuff going on in my life. Let's jump into like a game. So like I said, we're about to do Skyforge. So I hope you guys are hyped for this game that I imagine a lot of you probably. Hey, it's your friend, your boy Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. In this video, I'm gonna be playing Skyforge. I guess I'm gonna do a little bit of the normal Skyforge MMO, and then I'm gonna try and do some PvP. There's also a battle royale for Skyforge, but I like the premise for the MMO a lot better than I like the premise for the battle royale. I did not change the microphone. I need to change the microphone for the PS4 stream. My bad, guys. Uh, I'll fix that right now. Just give me one moment. Okay, there we go. So now the microphone should be a lot better than what I had a second ago. My apologies. There we go, and we're back with Skyforge. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing Skyforge. This isn't something that I normally do on the channel, but I'm trying to see if you guys like it or not. I'm gonna do some missions on here so that I can unlock PvP, and then if you guys happen to like Skyforge and want to play it together, we can do PvP stuff together in the future. But as I mentioned before, in this game you're essentially an immortal, and the idea is that you've unlocked special powers, which you can essentially develop and grow over time as you develop into a god and you gain more followers. I feel like I've said develop like way too many times. Also, where do I go? I think I have to go to the Cryomancer Temple. So I'm gonna go there now. Okay. So I'm trying to choose the Cryomancer Temple mission. And they're like, the mission's based on your current class. I'm like, what class am I right now? Last time I played, I was the Cryomancer class. So I guess I need to jump back to here. I need to hit the start button. I need to go up here, click the Cryomancer class, which I'm pretty sure I already have. Uh, Ryan said, I might get this game again. Oh, ballin'. Yeah, I'm trying to see if you guys would be down for doing PvP in this game. Right now, I'm trying to unlock PvP. Quest tracking depends on your current class. I know I'm Cryomancer class. Do I just need to go into Quest and specifically pick that I want to do? How do I pick it? How am I supposed to do this? Kratos said, "Who am I?" I'm sorry, Kratos. Did I mess up your name? Yo, Kratos. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Or are you saying you prefer that I say Tyler? I'm so used to calling you Kratos. It's just been so long. But yo, welcome. It's good to have you. Yeah, I definitely would be down to play this game with you. I think it would be really fun. Cowboy said, Nick, don't have PS4. Now, no, I'm sad. No problem, Cowboy. Uh, I'm not gonna do Skyforge forever. It's just like a right now thing. Also, how on earth am I supposed to do this first mission? So it's like quest tracking depends on your class. Then it's like, okay, so what quest do you want to do? It's like, well, I want to do this one, the one that depends on my class, that you do at the Cryomancer Temple. Gosh, and I wish highlighting things was more direct. So how do you do it? How do you do this thing? Do you have to go to the temple? Maybe you don't have to physically go to the temple. Maybe you do a different mission to do this one. So the diversion is at factory 4501 or whatever. Let's see. Kratos said, It's been great. How are you? Oh, fantastic always. Thank you for asking. Kratos said, I think you called me Ryan at first. My bad, dude. He said, When was the last time you played DCUO? It's been a hot minute. I'm not sure if I still have it on my PS4. Cowboy said, Nick, if you just believe. Jason YT said, Hello, it's Jason. What's up, man? How's your day? Fantastic always. Thank you for asking. Welcome, Jason. It's good to have you. Right now I'm playing Skyforge. Skyforge is a game where you're a superpowered immortal on a quest to become a god. Right now, I'm trying to unlock PvP. I don't remember when you unlock PvP, uh, but we're gonna find out when. But my day overall has been pretty solid. What are you guys' opinions on burgers? I ask this because I personally think Wendy's burgers are of the best quality. But I'm also a fan of Burger King burgers. I don't think they're as good as Wendy's burgers, but but I definitely don't think they're bad. And then I'm not a fan of McDonald's burgers. I think they're kind of oniony, like they're too oniony for me. Jason said, "You do shoutouts?" Yeah, I'll do shoutouts. Do you want me to shout you out? Shout out Jason the best YT. I imagine that's supposed to mean Jason the best YouTube. Yeah, if you guys want a shout out, just ask. And he said, "What's your favorite? Favorite like fast food or favorite like burger? Favorite burger I'd probably say is like Wendy's. Favorite fast food place is Cookout though. Cookout has the best shakes in town. No lie. Let's see. Then Jason, the best YT said Chick Fil A, Popeyes, and he said the Popeyes chicken sandwich. There's a lot of hype behind that. I've never had that, but people are saying it's really good. I'm personally not a big like breaded chicken guy, other than like Chinese food. Because even with like wings, I prefer like the skin wings than like the breaded wings. Boom, boom. But I like how Chinese food chicken is breaded a lot more than how like American food chicken is breaded. Let's see. Jason said, "You the best person I've ever watched," and he said, "Do pranks on your channel and do Twitch." So I'm not a big fan of pranks. I understand that they're just supposed to be like a fun thing, but for whatever reason, whenever I see a prank, I don't know. I just think jokes are a lot funnier than pranks. I always feel like pranks can be misconstrued and can sometimes just be kind of like mean rather than fun. I'm not really a fan of that. You said do Twitch. I used to have a Twitch channel. I never uploaded anything to it. Then I started getting emails that are like, people in foreign countries are logging into your Twitch account. And I'm like, oh, well, that's gross. I don't want that. So then I deleted my Twitch account. I just got rid of it. But I don't. So I wouldn't have to deal with that. But I don't. Also, I prefer YouTube. I've just been on YouTube longer. I already have like an audience here, and it's just really easy for me to upload stuff to YouTube. Jason said you can play music in your videos. Oh, sorry. I rescued someone in my game, and what they yelled surprised me. I guess I didn't expect them to say what they said. But I actually like that I don't have music in my videos. The reason why is because you guys can kind of set up the soundtrack to be, excuse me, whatever you want. Let's see. So if you guys want to listen to like rock or rap or like elevator music or classical music or whatever you want to, you can during my videos rather than having to deal with whatever music I would want to listen to. You know what I mean? You get to like set your own soundtrack. Jason said, "Are you a good person or not?" I believe I'm a good person. I don't think I'm a bad person, but I do think I have flaws. Like I don't think I'm perfect by any means, but I also don't think anybody's perfect. Uh, let's see. Do you curse? Yep, I definitely do curse. Jason said NLE Choppa, Lil Tecca, 21 Savage. You can play all that music if you want during my streams. It's entirely up to you. Let's see. Kratos said, when was the last time you played DCUO? I'm not sure. It's been a very long time. Cowboy said, Nick, if you just believe. Kratos said, downloading now. How long do you think you'll be playing? I'll be playing until 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Then Matt said, no. Hey, Matt. So Beth hit me up. She said that she will be able to go to Station Retro Friday. I guess she scheduled around it to where she'll be able to make it. Before she was like, I don't know if I can make it. Now she's like, I know for sure well, can't do. Well, no, she knows for sure she can do it. Goodness. Ooh. Let's see. Kratos said also I can. Bleh. Kratos said also I completely forget. Bleh. Why can't I talk? Kratos said also I completely forgot to tell you I'm creating a video game right now. And pretty soon I'm going to start the vlog on YouTube for it. Oh, so you're gonna have like a developer vlog kind of thing for your game. That sounds cool. What kind of game are you making? I remember when you told me you were publishing a Infinite Runner. I think that's what the genre is called. You were developing like an Infinite Runner game and putting it on the Play Store, and you were talking about like the things that you have to do in order to get an Infinite Runner on the Play Store. Did you get it onto the Play Store eventually? And if so, like how was it? Are you excited? And I would download it. If you like put a free game on the Play Store, I would definitely play it. I don't see why I wouldn't. I could even do like a video on it. I think it'd be fun. Let's see. Ryan said, when was the last time you played Lego Worlds? Goodness. I definitely do need to do more Lego Worlds. Lego Worlds. But the next Lego game that I'm probably gonna buy is probably going to be Lego the Movie Game 2. It's Lego Movie 2 the video game. That's the title. Because it's like Lego Worlds, but it has licensed characters. And it still lets you create your own world, but you only get to create one. It's kind of weird. It has some stuff that I like and some stuff that I don't like, but you can still customize your character and do a whole bunch of stuff. Ryan said lifetimes ago. Kratos said, yeah, the Endless Runner is done. I just can't get it onto the store. Oh, what happened? Why couldn't you get it onto the store? Let's see. Also, I'm missing stuff in the vlog live chat. So let's see. Jason said, "Are you on your PS4?" Yes. Jason said, "You got an iPhone 11?" No. He said, "You have an iPhone?" No. He said, "You got dreadlocks?" Yeah. You have a hairline? Yep. Matt said, "Wow, it's like Beth has to always be there." Then Jason said, "Two streams in one. What's your job?" Do cybersecurity programming. I create tools for the government and private industry. Ba-bam. Ba-bam. Jason said, "How old are you?" 22. Matt said, "When you never finish Lego Villains, I realized Lego Villains was not really the game that I wanted. What I really wanted was Lego Worlds, but the ability to play as like superheroes." And then Lego Movie 2, the video game, was like, "Yo, what if I was Lego Worlds, but you can't create as many worlds, and you can play as superheroes, and you have access to like licensed characters and their outfits and stuff." And then I'm like, "Oh, well, I should have bought that game. Don't know why I didn't buy that game." Let's see. Jason said, "You've been on YouTube for a while." That's true. Matt said, "When I was right." You're right. Jason said, 11 years. He said, "I'm only 13 years old." He said, "Can I see your hairline?" He said, "Are you rich?" I'm not rich. My hair kind of covers my hairline, but it's there. Let's see. And then Jason said, $100 in my pocket. Congratulations. You should invest that. Let's see. Ava said, "Can I ask a question?" Feel free to ask whatever questions you want. Welcome to the stream. Ava, it's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Kratos said, "Too many technological issues." He said, "But this one I'm releasing on PC, but I don't think it'll be free to play." Interesting. Would you be interested in telling us a little bit more about the game that you're developing? Matt said, "Mild profanity warning." Gotta give you guys the mild profanity warning. Let's see. Beth said, "Can you answer my Facebook Messenger question on the vlog?" Uh, I feel like you probably typed a whole bunch of stuff. I can try. Right now, I'm answering multiple things in multiple chats. Let's see. Ryan said his hairline is being routed by Mongol horse archers. Routed instead of raided? I would have expected raided. Also, what am I doing now on the map? I don't know where I need to go because I don't see any indicators. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I need to go. Let's see. Ava said, "My questions are of two." Okay. Jason said, "I wish I can live stream. Help me. YouTube won't let me stream until I hit 1,000 subs. You gotta build up an audience, my boy." Beth said it would be easier for you because it may be a long text otherwise. A long text otherwise. Let's see. Jason said, "I only have 9 subs. Please help." I believe in you, dude. You gotta build that audience. Let's see. Ava said, "My first question: Can you subscribe to my good friend Julian0505Z because it would make him so happy. He wants to be like you." I only subscribe to people whose content that I like really get into. So if he has content that I really like, sure, but I'd have to like watch his content first rather than just subscribe outright. Let's see. Uh, Matt said route equals kill every last one of them. Oh, did not know what route meant. Beth corrected to along. And then Jason said, "I only do Call of Duty videos. You might want to diversify your setup. Also, I need to activate the crystal shield because he's about to hit me to death." I say, even though I've only taken 6% damage, still would prefer to not take that much damage. Let's see, I missed something in the PS4 chat. You'll be in an arena and waves of enemies will be progressively harder. The players are differently. Oh, that's Kratos talking about his game. So it's like Arena Fighter where you fight waves of enemies. He said you can pick an element: fire, ice, nature, light, darkness, that will be your class and the type of spells you have. Okay, so it's a spell arena fighter where you fight waves of enemies. Will there also be PvP in this game that you were describing? Tatjana Pierre said hi. Yo, Tatjana, I'm gonna call you Pierre. because I feel like I may not be pronouncing your first name correctly. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy and do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Ava said, cool. Jason said, have enough. Got in a fight before. Oh, have I ever gotten into a fight before? Yeah, when I was younger. My ninth birthday, I fought over a basketball. Not because I wanted the basketball, but because I had gotten a toy stuck in a tree and I needed the basketball to knock the toy out of the tree. So I ended up fighting everybody who was playing basketball because I took the ball from the mid game. It's because the teachers, instead of helping me get my toy out of the tree, were like, yeah, just get a ball from the basketball court to get the toy out of the tree. And then instead of me telling the basketball people that, like, I'm gonna get a ball to knock it out of the tree, I just went and took it. And then it started a fight, and then I fought them. Please die. I'm fighting this boss thing. He's taking forever. He just keeps throwing poison at me. Can I use my finishing move thing on him? No, I cannot. I was going to. Yes, I finally killed it. That took forever, my guy. Anyways, but yeah, that's a fight from my childhood that I remember, where I fought like multiple people, and it's like one of like the only fights that I think I ever did as a kid, for real. But it was on my birthday, and it was a toy that I had gotten from school on my birthday. I never got that toy out of the tree. I still got the basketball to like throw into the tree, but once I got to the tree, I couldn't find where the toy went. I couldn't see it in the tree anymore. Let's see. So let me scroll up. Ava said, you should check it out. What kind of content does he do? Jason, I already read that. Matt said, Jet and his infinite lack of knowledge of a thesaurus and dictionary. Kratos said, there will kind of be PvP, not in the sense where you're fighting other players, but you're competing with them. There will be an online leaderboard. Excuse me. So it's more like competing for like a high score. I wouldn't necessarily count that as PvP. Beth said, so Saturday evening of Lobster Fest, my parents are giving us the house to ourselves. But Saturday morning after calories, but before Lobster Fest, can we drop by my house to take Casey and Shiloh out? So for one, that's interesting that they're giving the house to us. That'll be a little bit different from normal. And then you said, but Saturday morning after calories, but before Lobster Fest, can we drop by my house to take Casey and Shiloh out? Um, should we both go to your house? Or should I go to Lobster Fest and like meet you at Lobster Fest? Because if we're going to just take them out and then they're gonna like go back in, and it's just like a quick thing. Um, could I like meet you at the Lobster Fest? Then Beth said, my parents need us to help. Can you drop your car off at my house? I can take you to and from Lobster Fest since it's 2 minutes from my house. If you'd like to, that's totally fine. We don't have to do that if you don't want, because I could always just meet you there. How long does it take to take them like out and like back in? Like if you feel like it'll be a significant period of time, I totally understand. If it's like I'll do that, they'll like poop, I bring them back in, and I like dip, then I could just meet you like at the Lobster Fest, just like right there. Beth said, we are you referring to my Facebook message when you said you didn't want to discuss it via the stream? Didn't want to discuss? I don't think so. I don't think that's what I was referring to. Beth said, I copied and pasted it to you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ava said, my second question is, my friend is gay. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Like, if your friend wants to be gay, they can be gay. There's nothing wrong with that. Matt said, yes. Ryan said, a rout is a panicked, disorderly, and undisciplined retreat of troops from a battlefield following a collapse in a given unit's command authority, unit cohesion, and combat morale. He said a rout can lead to massive casualties, but I don't think it's exactly what Matt said. Let's see. Beth said, Matt, I can help him with dictionary stuff. Ava said, my friend does gaming, news, comedy, and skits. How many videos does your friend have? Beth said, go to my house, and then she said the dogs aren't always quick. Okay, so the plan is when we dip from my house on that Saturday, we go to your house. I'm down with that. Beth said the dogs may take 30 minutes to an hour to go out because they need time to run around and play. Okay, so it's not just they go outside and they poop. It's like they go outside and then they play for a bit and stuff like that. I understand that a little bit better now. Eliminate enemies playing as a cryomancer 0%. How do I have 0%? I've only been playing as a cryomancer. I don't understand how you get, excuse me, any percentage in that then. Also, how do you do PvP? I want to do PvP. That's like the only thing I want to do in this game. But from what I can tell, you have to do like missions and stuff first before you can do PvP, which is like driving me up a wall, like really hard. Um, Here's a terminal. So it's like, do you want to use the shuttle terminal? Takes you to the research center of the park. I don't care about either of those things. How do I do PvP? Let's see. Also, I missed more stuff in the PlayStation chat. There's so much going on. Ryan said also, not Ryan, Kratos said also, as you play, you can level up your characters and unlock more spells or power up your spells. Ooh, I like the idea of being able to unlock more characters and to power up spells. What do different characters do? Do they have like special abilities? Then Kratos said, and I think there will be seasons. So the end of each season, your character's level will reset, as will the leaderboards. Okay, but you still get to keep like your spells and stuff, right? Let's see. Beth said, yes, I will take the dogs out before I come to your house the Saturday of Lobster Fest. Okay, cool. Matt said, you aren't a cryomancer. Easy. But I do have the cryomancer class equipped. I've been using the cryomancer abilities this whole time. I'm gonna be really surprised if I somehow wasn't a cryomancer. I'm sure I've been doing cryomancer stuff this whole time. I'm actually kind of upset at the concept that I might not have been doing it the whole time. Also, this person has a little skull over their head, as if I could like try to fight them or something. But I feel like they would wipe the floor with me because I'm not like in a balanced PvP thing at the moment. They said join my group, and they're just shooting like a Gatling gun. Ava said 27 vids, 158 subs. What was their most latest video like? Matt said, or specifically, the quest is kill cryomancers, not kill as a cryomancer. It's a eliminate enemies playing as a cryomancer. Oh, I guess you could see it in many different ways now that you say that. Kratos said, I think I can introduce a thing where for hitting X goals, you can pick up one spell per season to carry over, kind of like Prestige in Call of Duty. And the different characters will be the different elements of mages. Okay, so you unlock different elements that you can play as, um, I guess the more you play. And he said, oh yeah, and it's first person. Does it have to be first person, or can you choose to play the and like third person? How do you play PvP in Skyforge? It's actually getting like annoying that I don't know how to do it. Skyforge PvP. How? So, I've looked this up before, the how to join PvP thing. So let me look. On the world map, there will be 3 instances near the southern hemisphere. One for 3v3, one for 10v10, and a 6-player FFA. Near the southern hemisphere. Are they talking about all these things down here that have locks on them? Well, the Bastion doesn't have locks on it. But there are these like little flag things. The Red Coast. Something, something, I don't care. Something available after the Temple of Knowledge quest. Yo, dude, just let me do PvP. Just let me do PvP. Kratos said yes, it has to be first person. Interesting. Matt said for an arena wave style game, it might be better to do a bird's eye view camera and make it more arcadey. That's kind of what I was also thinking, Kratos. When you were mentioning it being like a wave fighter, that or third person. I was also thinking about third person. I'd say I was mainly thinking about third person, to be honest. But I guess I can see both. How are there people? There are people talking about PvP in the chat. Uh, I don't know how you do PvP though. Gestures, dances. I don't want to do any of that. Kratos said, "Oh, I know the advantages of being third person." Understandable. Are you trying to remove those advantages? I guess. Also, quest tracking depends on your current class. What does that mean? So what if I pick the paladin one? Can't do that. Oh, wait a minute. There's already a block in the cryomancer one, which shows that I can do the cryomancer one. It means that the block shows that you're tracking it, I think. Well then, why is it unable to stop tracking the current adventure? Okay, so I guess I am tracking what I want. Let's go to Factory 501 or whatever. Kratos said, it's just something I've always wanted to make, is an FPS game, but with magic and spells instead of guns. I dig that. I understand that. Oh, I'm gonna do more custom card content in the near future. I had no idea how well those custom card videos I made back in the day were doing. They're doing really well. They're probably some of like the best like Yu-Gi-Oh style videos I've done on the channel. Let's see. Kratos said, and this game being in first person makes it much more engaging and more difficult. Which I know because I have a prototype done. Ooh, interesting. He said, ooh, and I want to duel you with my Olympian deck. So the custom card content I'm going to be doing is going to be a little bit different from what I was doing before. Rather than custom duels, it's going to be more, hey guys, I've come up with a custom archetype. Let's talk about it. It's not going to be me playing it on the stream because I kind of can't do it the way that I used to anymore. Oh, you can't run past these enemies. Nobody told me that. Ba-bam. Is that guy I'm with a fighter at all, or did he dip as soon as enemies showed up? Because I think they're about to try and back me into a corner. Get him out of my face. He's ultra dead. Let's see. Kratos said you should do a video about my Olympian deck. I've decided that I will do reviews of other people's custom cards as long as it's a custom archetype that they've made up and that it's only 5 cards. Let's see. Ryan said if Jet sells out for the views, but it is Yu-Gi-Oh content, is it really selling out? Matt said you could, but you're too lazy. Then he said Fraps, I believe, is just free and enables recording on the monitor. Is it something that you have to download, Matt?
Yes, and it's not free.
Oh,
Dad, they changed it.
Dad came in with the call out, Matt. Kratos said, aw, but I worked really hard fleshing out an entire balanced archetype.
It doesn't work on Chromebook.
That's what I was going to say as well, if it was like a downloaded thing. Okay. Will this hit from here? Yeah, that's like my best move. that did not kill him. Oh, but that did taking a little bit of damage. Let's see. If you had to retrain your Olympian archetype Kratos to be 5 cards, how would you do it? Because I feel like that'd be an interesting challenge for you to do. He said 4 to 5 effect monsters, 3 ritual monsters, and 3 spell cards. So he said 11 cards in total. Now, what if it was only 5 cards? Matt said balanced archetypes mean nothing in the face of Naruto. Gosh, remember we were doing the Naruto custom cards? Those were gross. I've noticed there's an odd lack in custom card based content on YouTube, and there's a big demand for it. But I don't know why there's a lack in custom card content on YouTube. There are like whole communities for it on other social media platforms. YouTube just is getting like the shorter end of the stick for whatever reason in terms of custom cards related content. Get out of the way. I like ran farther into his attack. Please put up your ice shield. Let's see. Kratos said that would not work, Nick. What is the gimmick of the Olympian deck? If you're right on top of an enemy and you hit them with your spear attack, how much damage does it do? Which one does damage over time? I'm pretty sure it was the spear that does damage over time. Yeah. It's taking forever to kill this tank. Let's see. Matt said Jet 5 cards is dumb because that is only 15 cards maximum in a 40 card deck. That's not really as bad as you think. Dual Logs, a YouTuber who I watch, who actually does do custom card reviews, but you can tell he really doesn't like doing them because of the way that he talks about them. He has the 5 card rule as well, and I don't really think it's that bad of a rule. 15 cards is almost like half your deck. And a lot of times in an archetype deck, it's not like all 40 of your cards are the archetype. You know, you have the archetype itself, and then you have other cards that supplement that archetype. 5 cards isn't that bad. And I will also stick to the 5 card rule with my own custom archetypes that I'll share with you guys. So it's not like I'm picking 5 cards arbitrarily for no particular reason. I just feel like it actually does make sense. It's not that crazy. Boom, bam. Goodness. Let's see. Matt said, and making good custom card content requires a fine balance in order to not come off as either useless or OP. He limits it to 5 because he hates it. I don't think he limits it because he hates it. I think it makes sense. Like, I think you can make a good archetype with 5 cards. I don't think you really need a ton of cards to make a good archetype. Kratos said, basically, I didn't only take the names from Greek mythology. The mechanics and how the cards interact and their effects are all drawn from, I believe he's going to say, from Greek mythology. But he got cut off because it's PS4, which that sounds interesting. Matt said even with mixing, it doesn't make the most sense to only cover 5. He said mixing would generally occur after having around 25 to 30 cards of the proposed archetype, so around 8 to 10 custom cards. I don't think that's true at all, Matt. Where's our boy Ryan? Where's our resident Yu-Gi-Oh expert? Yeah. Also, Matt, in your like Fruit Magician's deck, how many Fruit Magician cards do you have? Not like copies, but like unique, like Fruit Magicians. Do 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 do. Matt said Ryan isn't a resident custom card brewer. Ryan's made more custom cards than I've made in my entire life. That being said, a lot of Ryan's custom cards are actually like retrains of manga cards where he's trying to put manga cards into the game, but with like proper card text. But still, he has a solid understanding of like what proper card text should be. Uh, and getting more messages. Uh, and he just has like a really solid understanding of Yu-Gi-Oh, built from like years of being deeply entrenched in the fandom. I know Ryan isn't a fan of when I toot his horn that hard, but I think he deserves it. Matt said, I want to say 8 monsters. Matt, can you even name 8 fruit magicians? Do you really think the fruit magicians have like a whole basket? I don't think it's that many fruit magicians, Matt. You say that you want to say 8, but that just doesn't even sound realistic. You think you have 8 unique fruit magicians, like different named fruit magicians in your deck. Then Matt said, by itself. He said, I then want to say 2 traps and 2 spellcaster specific cards, so not quite archetype. He said, then a few general purpose cards. Archetype cards are very different from like general purpose and spellcaster cards. I mean cards that like are members of a specific archetype. Let's see. Kratos said, for example, Odysseus is the monster reborn of the deck. In Greek mythology, Odysseus went to the underworld and brought his wife out. Understandable. Matt said appleberry, chocolate, lemon. That's 4, my guy. And then you started changing into dark magician. So that would be dark magician, skill dark magician, illusionary dark magician. So that's 4 of the fruits. And I guess chocolate's within the fruits. But then the dark magician stuff is specifically dark magician. I know they have synergy, but they're not the same thing. And he said, I also have magician of faith. That's just a spellcaster type monster. It's not the same. Matt said it's the fruit magician, dark magician archetype. That's not one thing, Matt. Fruit magicians and dark magicians are different things. They can synergize, but that doesn't mean they're the same thing. Let's see. Matt said plus Dark Magician Girl is part of both archetypes. Stop. Just because Dark Magician Girl is a girl and a magician doesn't mean that she's a fruit magician. I guess they'd be better named like food magicians because they have Chocolate Magician Girl for some reason. Uh, but the food magicians, I think they're called fruit magicians though. The fruit magician girls are not like just a part of every other spellcaster archetype. Well, spellcaster archetypes are their own things. Then Matt said it actually is. He said since fruit magicians can boost magician girl, just because there's synergy, that doesn't mean it's a part of the archetype. Plenty of cards work well together, but they're not a part of the same thing. Let's see. Kratos said, I'm gonna make a dark chocolate magician girl. What will dark chocolate magician girl's effect be? Dark chocolate magician girl. It'd be interesting if there was a whole archetype built specifically around chocolate magician girl specifically, just different types of chocolate. Matt said, Jet, if the effect literally states dark magician girl, then it's part of the same archetype. Not true. Stop lying. I don't think that makes them a part of the same archetype. And then Matt said it's not just generic spellcaster. I know it supports Dark Magician Girl. That doesn't mean she's a part of the archetype. It just means that the archetype helps support her. You can support something that's not in your archetype. It's meant to have synergy with it. That doesn't mean that it's in the same thing. Then Matt said, what? Then Ryan said, Magician Girl is an archetype of female spellcaster monsters, including Dark Magician Girl sub-archetype. And then Ryan said, Matt, you forgot Kiwi. So Magician Girl is an archetype just on its own? That still means the Dark Magician stuff you mentioned besides Dark Magician Girl wouldn't be included in that archetype. Drop the, oh shit, cornered. Yeah. Ah. Let's see, then Ryan said, not Ryan, Kratos said, Madolce? Madolce does have a lot to do with food. Oh, that's a good guy. I was about to turn around and spear him. Okay. I guess I'm going this way. Going down to this way, gotta find where I gotta go. Let's see. Kratos said, to help your point, Nick, Raid Raptor, Raid Raptor Y-Strix can special summon a dark-winged beast monster from the deck. So you can use it to summon and then it cut you off, but I imagine you were going to say like a Blackwing monster, but it doesn't make it a part of the same archetype as Blackwings. It seems like, are Fruit Magician Girls their own sub-archetype, Ryan? Because they all have a theme to them except Dark Magician Girl for some reason. Then Kratos said, exactly. Matt said, even discounting Dark Magician cards, that is 6 monsters and at least 1 trap. Even though trap is a general spellcaster, but it was made for the Fruit Magician. What? If the trap is general spellcasters, then it doesn't count as a part of the archetype. Let's see. Then Ryan said they are based on Dark Magician Girl, the archetype's very first member. Why did they name the rest of them after fruits, but the first one is named after like an elemental attribute? Like, why weren't they like the elemental magician girls and you have like a light and a fire and an earth and a wind? Because if you did that, then it would just make sense. You'd be like, in Dark Magician Girls, the dark one. I'm surprised that the archetypes based on Dark Magician Girl, but they're all really, it's not that they're really different, it's just why is one of them attribute based and then another, all of the other ones are food? And not only are the rest of them food, but a lot of them are also specifically fruit based. Kratos said, funny thing is, every magician girl has a different attribute. Word? So they just could have done that and kind of did do that, but didn't do it? Because it would just fit the naming convention really well, too. Let's see. Matt said it has art for those characters, though. And then Matt said it was made for that archetype. It was made for that type if it's generic. Let's see. Ryan said the first letter of the names of the Flavor Magician girls in the order of their levels spell the word black, a reference for the Japanese name of Dark Magician Girl, Black Magician Girl. What? What a reach. Why? Kels said, why are you talking about archetypes other than odd eyes? Also, Kels, I'm going to start doing more custom card content again. Prepare your 5 card custom archetypes and I will review them. They have to be 5 cards though, no more than 5 cards. That's what we're currently discussing, is the fact that I want it to be limited to 5 cards. Because I think that's fine. And that's also what Dual Logs does, another YouTuber who does custom card reviews. Let's see. Then Ryan said she is the counterpart to Black Magician. aka Dark Magician in English, I guess. Matt said the art is literally Apple Magician and Dark Magician Girl. That doesn't matter. Kel said, by 5 you mean at least 60, right? Nah, we're not talking about Magic the Gathering minimum deck sizes here. Kratos said, oh yeah, and am I the only one that thinks Doctor Strange turned into a dragon in the new Odd Eyes monster? I'd have to check out the new Odd Eyes monster. I saw the video from DPYGO today, but I can't remember what his I can't remember what it was, like what he talked about. I think he talked about a synchro. It was like a TG something. Let's see. Kel said, I'm fine with that. He says he's fine with 5. Matt said, also, any card that utilizes Dark Magician Girl in the effect text specifically makes it part of the Magician Girl archetype slash, excuse me, Fruit Magician archetype. I don't think that's true. You can specify stuff in your card text that's not a part of your archetype. It's called synergy. It doesn't mean it has to be a part of the same archetype, though, Matt. But let's see. Kel said that includes the 5 includes the extra deck, right? The 5 does include the extra deck. Let's see. Then Kel said new Odd Eyes. Ryan said that is not the case, Matt. Kel said I gotta go. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful night, Kels. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you tune in to the next stream as well. Kratos said, check that Facebook message I sent you. I have so many things to check. I'm not sure if I can do Facebook and the PS4 chat and the vlog live chat and fight these guys on Skyforge. I think it's a little too much. Also, I'm picked the zone. I picked the zoner class on purpose. And the enemies in this stage have like a homing punch, and they're like, "You want to zone? More like you want to die." Let's see. Kratos said it's called Odd Eyes Wizard Dragon. Let's see. Matt said not specific monsters though. He said this isn't Wing Beast. This is a Magician Girl, which isn't a type of monster. Spellcaster is a type of monster. Let's see. Matt said it's like how Fire Fist is a name and not a type of monster. Let's see. Ryan said BMG is a sub-archetype of Magician Girl, Berry Magician Girl. And he said that does not mean Berry Magician Girl support is Magical Girl support. True, because Berry Magician Girl support can be very specific to Berry Magician Girls depending on how they want to write it. It doesn't have to help all Magician Girls. Right now I'm typing it enemy control panels. Let's see. Okay. Oh, those orbs heal you. I never understood what the glowing orbs did until now. I would always try to pick them up, but I just couldn't pick them up. Kratos said 40 minutes left on my download. I'm ending the stream at 9 Central Daylight Time, and that's like in 5 more minutes. I was hoping that I'd be able to very quickly do like some in-game mission stuff, and then be able to jump right into PvP. And the game, I just still don't know how to do PvP. I've been doing in-game stuff, but it hasn't like fully helped me like goot to what I'm trying to goot to. I think the guy who's like the boss is gonna be fairly easy to kill. I'm just gonna focus on killing him. Because his little servant thing isn't really that good at keeping me from hitting him. Especially if I hit him with the ice spear. I got hit like a couple times, and my companion's like, "You're losing." I still have like 90% health. Kratos said, "I know." He said, "I'll try to figure out PvP for you. Then I'll let you know how." Oh, thank you kindly, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. Matt said, "But then you couldn't kill cryomancers." I now have apparently completed 20% of my objective of defeating enemies as a cryomancer. So it seems to be working now. And then Matt said, "See, you could have PvP'd if you were playing Yu-Gi-Oh!" True, but I'm trying to introduce everybody to new options. Oh, I kind of thought his minion was just gonna die when he died, but it didn't. Let it rain. Ice slide. Crumble. Let's see. Kel said, "I'm back. The card is Odd Eyes Wizard Dragon." And he said, "It's okay." What does it do? I keep hearing about it, but I haven't really had a chance to look at it yet. So, in case you guys haven't noticed, I couldn't give a fuck about the story of this game. I specifically just want to do PvP. I like the premise of the story, and I think it works really well as a PvP premise. But the full on story, I don't really want to get into it. I don't care. Let's see. Matt said options don't matter if no one cares. Kratos is into it. Kratos is on Facebook. I sent you a screenshot of it. I know. I don't currently have Facebook up. I have Facebook up in another window, but in that window I have Reddit up for how do you get into PvP, because that's what I really want to do. I want to get into PvP. I think I'll unlock it on this top bar at a certain point. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Cloud City, and it gives you might and different things. I don't know what any of that stuff is. I think I need to pick one of those things. So it's you go to Capital, you go here. It's you do research. It's you provided good stuff. How many times can I do that? Oh, you provided research. Oh, look at that. You provided research. It's you don't have enough. Cancel. You don't have enough. Cancel. Get me out of here, coach. Where is the PvP? Activate the transport in your bag. Open your bag. Hit the transport icon. They got rhinos and shit. Everything's locked. He has a % sign. Are there any free transports? They're and here's where you find mounts to buy with your money. Uh, no. I heard if you contact the Skyforge people and you're like, I film Skyforge content, they're like more than happy to oblige you and to like give you stuff in order to help you like promote their game. But I'm trying to see what it's like if you just play it. And I'm like, all I want is PvP. Where's the PvP at? I don't understand. Let's see. So Matt said, I sure do love how story is an important part of games and not something that is just skipped and then you don't know how to get into PvP because you skip figuring out how to do basic objectives. The story so far has been the fluff. Ryan said he wants to PvP. Kel said it loses points right off the bat because of the level 7 dragon and not a pendulum or a link. Reasons I can't begin to understand. I love the way you said that. Ryan said, oh, you're talking about the new trash Odd Eyes? Then Kel said, you send an Odd Eyes dragon from the hand or deck to the graveyard to special summon it. And if it dies, you can summon an Odd Eyes from your graveyard and you get a Spiral Flame Strike. I don't know what Spiral Flame Strike does. Beth said, Lobster Fest is an event at my church happening in a couple of weeks. Would you guys like for me to convince Jet to wear a lobster costume? Let's see. And it is currently 9:02 p.m. I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. This is your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one only, logging out. Peace and peace. Check it out.